It's time for the Coach's Corner Show with your host, Pat Disabato.
Hello and welcome to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. I'm your host, Pat Disabato from the Daily Southtown newspaper. And if you haven't figured it out by now, folks, we are at Eisenhower High School, home of the Cardinals in beautiful Blue Island. This is my school, man, 1984 grad. Glad to be back. And the Cardinals are rolling. 3-3 right now overall, 1-2 in a row. We're going to have a couple guests on for you. Football coach Travis Moore, 2000 graduate of Eisenhower, 12 season at the helms, led the Cardinals to 5 playoffs. That's unprecedented stretch of success. We're also going to have on junior quarterback Daniel McLaurin, having a great year, over 1,000 total yards of offense from Daniel. And look at this set, man. You see how they treat the alum here? I come back. Great spread. It's all about the Cardinals. It's all good. So I appreciate the hookup from Coach Moore. And I'm sure the new athletic director, Colleen Antis, had something to do with it, and she's doing a great job. So a lot of love here in Cardinal country. And the campus looks phenomenal. And if you haven't heard, once again, Eisenhower High School voted top 100 high schools by U.S. World News and Report. So great news. Academically, athletically, a lot of great things happening here at Eisenhower. All right, folks, we're going to go to a Beggar's Pizza timeout. Remember, beggarspizza.com, join the Big Cheese Loyalty Program, a lot of great perks. And remember, October, spooktacular deals. Buy a family pizza, you get a free small cheese pizza. So a family pizza, you get a free small cheese all month long at Beggar's Pizza. All right, we come back. Coach Moore will be our guest. Stay tuned.
We came up with a bunch of clever commercial ideas to entice you into trying Beggar's Pizza. We decided to let the food speak for itself.
Hello, boys. I'm a drop-dead gorgeous pepperoni sausage, hold the vegetables deep dish pizza. Just look at my cheese. Your place or mine. Beggar's Pizza. We lay it on thick.
Thank you, Coach's Corner, for celebrating all these great athletes. Now celebrate the American Classic with Apple Chevy. Classics like the Chevy Impala. Originating in 1958, the Chevy Impala is older than the states Hawaii and Alaska. It still holds its sleek and stylish design with a focus on luxury. It has the option to have the power of 305 horses. Don't take my word for it. Come test drive it today at Apple Chevy.
Surgery or dealing with some type of nagging pain that limits your function? Then get to Athletics. We offer treatment for all types of orthopedic injuries, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. Therapists with over 20 years of experience provide treatment that is efficient and effective. Our 2,000 square foot clinics offer state-of-the-art equipment from HydroTrack, Blankenship, and Biodex. If your doctor suggests physical therapy, then you suggest Athletics, where every patient is treated like a champion.
Hi, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. All right, our first guest tonight, football coach Travis Moore. Travis, how's it going, my man?
Great. It's a great night to be a Cardinal.
It's going a lot better
Yes,
after
sir.
week 6 than it was after week 4, correct?
Yes, definitely a lot better. It's almost the opposite.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, 12th season here for Coach Moore, a 2000 grad. Part of one of the greatest teams in Eisenhower history back in 1998, 9-3, advanced to the 6A quarters. And 5 years in the postseason, they're looking to make it 6 in 12 years under Coach Moore's direction. All right, my man, so what's been the key from you guys going 1-3 and now winning these last 2 weeks and getting to 3-3?
You know, it's just about sticking together, playing together, and just, stand firm in our motto, our team motto, which is one family, one heartbeat, winning is one. And so we apply that on the football field. And we tell our guys, hey, we're going to win together, we're going to lose together. But whatever we do, we're going to stay together. And that's been the key throughout our transition from 1-3 to 3-3.
Well, you got a young team, man. I mean, you had like 18 new players. So, when you're 1-3 and you got a young team, and they could go one of two directions, man. They could either go off the rails and the season's over, or you got to boost them back up and get them back on the tracks. What did you tell your kids at that point, man, when it was 1-3?
You know, that's that grind that you hit. Unfortunately, you don't want to be in a position as a coach or team. But we got a very experienced staff with Coach Holmes. He's been with me for the last 12 years.
Yep.
Newcomer Andre Taylor, which is a great addition from 227.
Yeah, former Rich South head coach. Yeah,
great addition. Justin Harris, Jesse Gonzalez. So we got a gang of coaches who collectively make sure our guys are just keeping our priorities intact.
Yep.
You know, and all of that starts from our family core. And because we preach that day in and day out at practice, it's not hard to do that with the type of experience we got.
Yep. So 18 new starters this year, man. Where have you seen the most development? What has pleased you the most about this team right now after 6 weeks?
I would definitely have to say our offensive line. Don't get me wrong, I think we're earning our paycheck here. With 18 new starters, it's hard to replace anything anywhere.
Yep.
But we got guys like Kenan Bell, newcomer Andre Manrique, led the way by Atlantis Tyler. Our tight end core is pretty good.
Yep.
You know, with Perry Tyler, Gabe Martinez, and Christian Tellis.
Oh,
he's a heck of a baseball player.
Yes, he is. He's
So
a catcher. Yeah, he's a junior,
Yes.
man. Good player.
Yes, thank you, Coach Gurney. So he's doing a heck of a job.
Yeah. So you got a good O-line. They're developing. I know that was a big cause of concern for you, but it's good to see those guys coming together, man. And you have a wide receiver, Dalen Wilson, Division I guy. He's got some offers out there. What makes him such an attractive college prospect?
You know what? Dalen is he's athletic. He has a lot of range on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively. But the most extraordinary thing about Dalen, he's competitive.
Yeah.
He's so competitive.
Wants
Day
to
in,
win,
day-
man.
He wants to win. And he's literally been in a position where he's carried our team on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, because he's playing some DB too, right?
He's playing some DV. He leads our defense with 3 interceptions currently. He has 55 touches total for a little bit over 900 yards. And
Nice.
that's almost split. He's running the ball a lot for us as well as catching.
Okay. And getting him that ball is the guy we're going to have on our next segment, quarterback Daniel McLaurin. You know, obviously a young kid. He's only a junior. Probably a little bit of growing pains going those first few games. But what have you seen the biggest difference in Daniel's development from week 1 to now going into week 7?
You know what? I think
And I love this kid. You know that. When I saw him in the summer, what did I tell you? You got yourselves a quarterback because he's got good touch, he's got a strong arm. You know, he can do all the things, man. He's lefty. So what have you seen, though, in
I
development?
mean, you said it firsthand. I drink my water bottle with my left hand. He's a lefty. You can't
That's
go
nice.
wrong there. So I just think initially, I think his inability to feel comfortable leading the team.
Yep.
Being a junior and new to the team. But once he grabs the reps, this is his team, and can take control, it was about just mastering an offense. Coach Holmes does a really good job of being complex and outnumbering our opponents.
Yep.
And so Dan has that now, and he's turned it to a dual threat with 1,155 total yards so far.
Wow. So, yeah, he's getting it done with his legs and his arm.
Yes, he's
Yep.
definitely getting it done both ways. 10 touchdowns total. He's a heck of a ball player, but more importantly, he's a great kid.
Yep.
Whether he makes a mistake and throw an interception or throw a 39-yard pass to Dalen, I'm just as excited to see this kid play.
Yeah, he's a good kid, man. So we talked about some of the guys on the offensive line who stepped up. Defensively, who are some of the kids that have really emerged through 6 weeks?
You know, we're pretty stout up front. Junior Jaden Witt helps us out. We have a new guy in Abe at the defensive tackle as well. We're anchored with sophomore John Munoz,
Wow.
a pretty promising kid. And then we're just a host of guys in the secondary.
Yep.
From
Making plays.
Yashir Gaston is a newcomer, heck of a ball player for us, safety. I got a guy like 5'6", 120 pounds, TJ Butler.
Yeah.
Heck of a football player. So I just think we're led by numbers.
Yeah, you got a collective group.
Collective group.
Yeah, that's good. And some of these guys are young, man, so you're going to have them for a couple of years, which is nice, man,
Yes.
right? Continue to see them develop. All right, so you have Oaklawn this week, right here, Friday night, 7 p.m. Then you have Argo, and then you have Richards. What's going to be the key to getting to that 6 wins? Because you need to win out to get to 6 and qualify for the playoffs. Though at 5-4, you have a shot as well.
We definitely have a shot there. Our focus is what we do and how we can improve. You know, offensively, we want to definitely get the ball in our tailback's hands. Newcomer Tyrese Lee.
Yep.
Tyrese is 100 carries right now for 1,000 yards so far. 10 rushing touchdowns. He's a big newcomer. So we're gonna get the ball in his hands. We want to focus on the little things, the fundamentals, and we'll get to Richards when week 9 comes. But right now our focus is Oaklawn.
Oaklawn, exactly. The other Oaklawn team, Oaklawn, the Spartans. All right, so when you look at this program, man, from top to bottom, freshmen, sophomores, varsity. What do you like about it? What do you see, man?
You know, it's a huge Cardinal family. I mean, just when I come to those freshman games, it's just seeing the moms, the dads, the uncles, the cousins, generations that are coming back and rooting on our future Cardinals, and just looking at the excitement with our JV team, who are in position to clinch a conference championship with an impressive 37-0 win over Evergreen Park. The future looks bright, and that's just the epitome of Eisenhower football. It's just one big family.
Yeah, and I know you're having a ton of success, right? The sophomores, are they undefeated or they have one loss?
They have one loss. Right now we're at a combined 9-3 total on the lower levels, and it's pretty exciting. And you know, we're constantly in communication with our parents. They're in huge support. We're getting ready to take flight.
Yeah,
so the Cardinals are
flying for a few years here, and I know you got a sophomore. Is it Tony Passetti? Tony?
Oh, he's a stud, yes, Passetti.
He's a wrestler and a baseball player. So a three-sport kid, kind of a throwback kid. So I know he's leading the charge there on the sophomore team, and I know you're real high on a couple of these freshman players. A couple that may be seeing some action. We don't want to let the cat out of the bag or the Cardinal out of the bag, but so you've got some impact guys, man, you're excited about.
I'm definitely excited about that. We got a freshman, LaRon Hewitt. Oh, he's a stud. He's our Reggie Bush. Passetti, like you mentioned, and we got a few other guys that are just anchoring those lower levels that we're just pretty excited. Okay. And honestly, if they're in position to clinch a championship, they'll probably be on a varsity. They're that good.
Yeah, wow. That's good to hear, Coach Moore. That is good to hear, my man. So we might have a couple Tory Stuckies coming up.
Tory was more of a 90s guy. I think these guys are a little bit more electrifying in space. Sorry, Tory.
But Tory is doing well in Houston, right? We'll give him a shout out.
Tory's doing extremely well. I just talked to him for about an hour today. So I think Tory's got to watch out for Travis Jr., my son.
That's the guy we got to watch out for.
Big
Fifth or sixth grade?
Fifth grader.
Fifth grader. He's coming up.
He's coming, Tory.
He's coming up. All right, Coach Moore. Good luck the rest of the season, my man. Good to see you. We're going to go to Elisa Thomas Salon timeout. Remember, 3 locations: Mokina, Tinley Park, and Orland. We return. Eisenhower quarterback Daniel McLaurin will be our guest. Stay tuned.
At Lisa Thomas Salon, we think loving yourself and your selfie starts with the perfect stylist. That's why we've assembled an amazing team, each with a unique passion for beauty, providing the perfect combination of innovation and experience. Then adding just a little bit of fun. For hair, skin, nails, and makeup, no one does beautiful like Lisa Thomas. Because life's too exciting to settle for the same old thing. Schedule today at Lisa Thomas Salon, a Redken Elite partner with 3 area locations.
Bob's Auto Body and Repair in Blue Island has been prospering since 1968 when Robert Warniak Sr. opened a business. Bob's goal? To go above and beyond to satisfy their customers. Whether it's a small ding or a major collision repair, Bob's is a trained technician and state-of-the-art equipment to meet the high standards their customers expect and that Bob's demands. Bob's also offers complete mechanical services for your automobile, from an oil change to brake repairs. Mention this ad, Bob's will detail your car for free with any auto body work or give you a free oil change with any mechanical work. Bob's Auto Body and Repair, Blue Island.
If you're suffering from physical pain, nothing else matters. The one thing that should is Midwest Orthopedic Consultants, because experience never mattered more. Serving the community for 25 years with over 90 years of combined orthopedic experience, our fellowship-trained surgeons provide individualized care to those suffering from orthopedic pain. We deliver comprehensive care from diagnostic to surgical to rehabilitative services, all under one roof in each of our locations. Midwest Orthopedic Consultants, bringing university-level orthopedic care close to home.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. Our next guest tonight, junior quarterback Daniel McLaurin. How's it going, Daniel?
It's going good.
Thanks for coming on board, my man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, so, you know, had some success on the freshman and sophomore levels. This year, jumped to the varsity. You're the guy at quarterback.
Yes, sir.
What was kind of the biggest adjustment for you at the varsity level?
Well, first off is the speed of the game. It's a very, very different speed and pace with the game. But I think being humble and being a leader and having good energy, that way me and my team can build as a family and as one. And whether lose or win, we're able to come together and know that we're on to the next opponent with even better energy and better plays and as one.
You guys are like a family, man.
Yes,
you guys
sir.
stick together.
Yes, sir.
All right, so you look back at week 1 against Rich South. You won that game, and you guys lose 3 straight. Now you guys have won 2 in a row. What do you see as the biggest difference in your game from like week 1, week 2 to now?
The biggest difference in my game is the hustle mentality. Having like a killer instinct, ready to dominate on the field, knowing where to go with the ball, making the right reads that my coach Holmes taught me and stuff, you know, and just having the killer mentality, ready to dominate every play.
Yeah, and I remember Coach telling me earlier in the season, he goes, man, the problem with Daniel is that, we want him to run out of bounds because they can't afford to get you hurt, but you refuse to go out of bounds, man. You want to lower the shoulder. And
run him run him right over.
That's it, man. But you know what? That's good and all, but we can't get you hurt. We can't get you hurt, man. You know what I'm saying?
Got to know the situation.
Got to know the situation. All right, so where do you see the offense showing the biggest improvement? Because obviously you guys have been running the ball effectively, you're throwing the ball effectively. Where do you see the biggest progress at?
Well, what you basically just said, our offensive line have made big improvements, allowing me to have time in the backfield, getting the ball to Dalen, allowing big gaps for T. Lee, just working hard together.
You guys got a diverse offense, man.
Yes,
right?
sir.
Yeah. So you had a couple older brothers graduate from Eisenhower. So what made you want to follow in their footsteps, man?
Well, they always want me to be better than them, and I always looked up to them, and just seeing my older brothers going to college both motivates me so much. Like, that's an opportunity. And now I feel like that they can do it, that I can do it too, that I'm able, and to leave my name somewhere.
Make an impact, man, right?
Yes, sir.
Make an impact.
Inspire a lot of people.
That McLaurin legacy,
yes,
right?
Sir. Yes, sir.
And what do you think of these fly white and red jerseys, man?
Coach Moore did it big with these. We got something coming next year too.
Yeah, that's what I hear, man.
Yes, sir.
But he needs to give me like an assist on this, because I've been on him for a few years. I said, hey man, the name of the school newspaper, red and white.
Right.
School colors, red and white. So now he's, this looks sharp, man.
Yes, sir.
Aren't these are fly.
Yes,
these are awesome, man. All right, so playing for Coach Moore, if you could describe him in one word, what would that word be?
Inspiring. The motivation and energy that he has. All of my coaches, but it's like game night, he like get him a Red Bull, and the energy is like, every touchdown he ready to jump in the air. Coach Holmes, he like, save your energy jumping off the air. So like when you score a touchdown, we gotta go low. Can't go high. Like every game day on Friday, he be like, don't clap my hand, I might break your collarbone. So I clap you so hard.
He's intense, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And that's how he is as a player,
Great
man.
coach.
He played like that, a lot of passion.
Yes, sir.
And he loves his school.
Have to.
Right? You gotta love the school,
yes,
man.
Sir.
All right, Daniel. Well, good luck the rest of the way, my man. Thanks for coming on board. And, I'm a Cardinal. So, inside I'm pulling for the Cards. I bleed red and white, man. So I want to see these Cards finish strong, man,
yes,
okay?
Sir.
All right. All right, folks, we're going to go to an athletics timeout. When we return, talk about last week's games, a little bit this week. Now it's Players of the Week. Stay tuned. Athletic Sports and Orthopedic Physical Therapy is a 2,200 square foot facility that includes the latest in rehabilitation equipment, including the HydroTrack underwater treadmill. All therapists at Athletics are experienced and offer hands-on treatment for patients that require such therapy. Whether it's your feet, ankles, knees, hips, lower back, shoulders, elbows, wrists, neck, or jaw, Athletics is here to help. We at Athletics understand you as a patient have the right to choose where you receive treatment. Ask your physician if Athletics, with locations in Oak Lawn and Orland Park, is right for you. Whether you're in the mood for a Chicago-style hot dog, Italian beef sandwich, Philly cheesesteak, or charbroiled cheeseburger, Joey's Red Hots has you covered. In the mood for something lighter, Joey's Salads promises to hit the spot. Looking to cool off on a hot day or after a workout? Joey's refreshing homemade Italian ice will satisfy. Come check out Joey's Red Hots at 17400 Wolf Road in Orland Park or at 115th Street and Western Avenue in the Beverly community, where they're open until 5 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. No matter which location you visit, Joey's Red Hots promises to provide exceptional tasting food at an affordable price.
We came up with a bunch of clever commercial ideas to entice you into trying Beggar's Pizza. We decided to let the food speak for itself.
I'm a half sausage for you and your husband and a half just cheese for the kids, who never seem to stop moving. Go ahead and take the night off, Mom. I got you covered. Beggar's Pizza. we lay it on thick.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. I'd like to thank Eisenhower football coach Travis Moore and junior quarterback Daniel McLaurin for being our guests. Good luck to the Cards the rest of the way. All right, results segment sponsored by our good buddies at Athletics, Sports and Orthopedic Physical Therapy. All right, Friday night, this was the big one, supposed big one. I had a real good feeling it wasn't going to be that competitive, and it wasn't. Lincoln Ways 48, Homewood Flossmoor 6. Griffins are tough, man. They are the team to beat in 8A, and it's not even close. For HF, Leon Tana, 27 carries, 75 yards. For East, Jack Baltz, 188 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. Jackson Ritter, 3 touchdown receptions. And Adrian Wilson with 2 sacks for the Griffins, who are 6-0. Game I was at Friday, Brother Rice 21, St. Rita 14. For Rita, Henry Wilson, 92-yard kickoff return for a score. Kempton China, the 10-yard TD run. Mustangs fall to 1-5 there out of the state playoff picture. For Rice, John Bean, 9 of 23, 153 yards and a TD. Bean also had 123 yards rushing and a touchdown. Jesse Plunkin, 130 yards rushing and a score. And Dylan Summers, a 74-yard TD catch for Rice, who was 6-0. Crete Moniz 61, Rich Central 25. For Rich Central, Vincent Brown, 3 touchdown passes and a touchdown run. For Crete Moniz, Ronald Carroll Jr., 202 yards rushing and 6 touchdowns. That is a performance. Jamal Sappho, TD run. Amari Venerable with a TD run. Javon Jones with a TD run for the Warriors, who have bounced back nicely. They're sitting 3-3 after starting 0-3. Mount Carmel 49, St. Ignatius nothing. For the Caravan, Demetrius Rios 106 yards rushing, 2 TDs. Rad Primovic 10 of 13, 113 yards and 2 scores. Kieran Conjure at a TD reception, and Liam McDonough with a TD reception for the Caravan, who are 5-1. We're actually taping at Mount Carmel next Monday. We'll have Jordan Lynch on as one of our guests. Game I was at on Saturday, Rich East 46, Bloom 19. For Bloom, Jalen Giddings had a TD run, Kashawn Green had a TD catch, and Dante Kahn had a 63-yard fumble return for a touchdown. And let me tell you about that fumble return for a touchdown. He's going down the left sideline. I'm on the left sideline. The kid was at least 5 yards out of bounds, and the referees missed it. He's running 5 yards out of bounds to the end zone, and they didn't catch it. Bloom falls to 2-4. For Rich East, Jeremy Lee, quarterback, nice job, 89 yards rushing, 2 TDs. Amari Brown, 5'10", 240-pound, beast mode fullback, had 68 yards rushing and a TD. Malik Williams had a 65-yard fumble return for a score. He stayed in bounds the whole time. And Maurice Harris had a TD run. For the Rockets, I like the Rockets, man. They're 4-2. They got some size on the line. They got a couple big boys, Amari Brown being one of them, in the backfield. They're going to run the ball predominantly, but they're a solid team. What they do, they do well. The Labriola Bakery Cafe Golden Baguette Player of the Week. You know, it was a tough call, man. This was a really tough call, but we're going to give it to De La Salle quarterback Rob Simontel. He was 10 of 16 for 225 yards and 5 touchdowns. Touchdown passes during a 40-14 win over Marmion. He also ran for a TD, so he had a 6 touchdown performance as well. So we're going to hook him up with a $25 gift card. Compliments of Labriola Bakery Cafe in Oak Brook in Chicago. Also can be used at Stan's Donuts, which they opened up number 10 Stan's location last weekend at Woodfield Mall. And you could also use that $25 gift card at La Barra in Oak Brook. The Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club Player of the Week. We're going to hook up Richards Jr. volleyball player Alexa Kurta. Piled up 24 assists to help the Bulldogs defeat Shepherd. So for her efforts, Lisa Thomas Salon will hook her up with a gift certificate. And remember, high school kids, Lisa Thomas Salon, $27 cut for girls, $17 cut for boys. All you have to do is flash your high school ID. All right, folks, we are going to go to a Labriola Bakery Cafe timeout. When we return, little high, little tight. Stay tuned.
Looking for a unique dining experience with incredible food? Then check out Labriola Bakery Cafe. Opened by Rich Labriola, Chicago's premier artisan baker, you know they'll have great bread, but you won't believe the rest of their menu. Wood-fired Neapolitan pizzas, fresh pasta, and their world-famous Richie Burger. There's also homemade gelato and, of course, their famous bread. Labriola Bakery Cafe and Neapolitan Pizzeria, conveniently located in the Oak Brook Promenade.
At Lisa Thomas Salon, we think loving yourself and your selfie starts with the perfect stylist. That's why we've assembled an amazing team, each with a unique passion for beauty, providing the perfect combination of innovation and experience. Then adding just a little bit of fun. For hair, skin, nails, and makeup, no one does beautiful like Lisa Thomas. Because life's too exciting to settle for the same old thing. Schedule today at Lisa Thomas Salon, a Redken Elite partner with 3 area locations.
Whether you're in the mood for a Chicago-style hot dog, Italian beef sandwich, Philly cheesesteak, or charbroiled cheeseburger, Joey's Red Hots has you covered. In the mood for something lighter, Joey's Salads promises to hit the spot. Looking to cool off on a hot day or after a workout? Joey's refreshing homemade Italian ice will satisfy. Come check out Joey's Red Hots at 17400 Wolf Road in Orland Park or at 115th Street and Western Avenue in the Beverly community, where they're open until 5 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. No matter which location you visit, Joey's Red Hots promises to provide exceptional tasting food at an affordable price.
If you're suffering from physical pain, nothing else matters. The one thing that should is Midwest Orthopedic Consultants, because experience never mattered more. Serving the community for 25 years with over 90 years of combined orthopedic experience, our fellowship-trained surgeons provide individualized care to those suffering from orthopedic pain. We deliver comprehensive care from diagnostic to surgical to rehabilitative services, all under one roof in each of our locations. Midwest Orthopedic Consultants, bringing university-level orthopedic care close to home.
All right, folks, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. Remember, a couple of words about our sponsors. Apple Chevrolet, we're going to be taping there in a couple weeks. Looking for a new or used car, Apple Chevrolet will hook you up. You need some car work done. You know, you've got a couple dings here and there. Go to Bob's Auto Body in Blue Island. Bob will hook you up, make your car looking as good as possible, that's for sure. And of course, Joey's Red Hots, man, in Morgan Park and Orland Park, 2 locations. Joey's in Morgan Park open till 5 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. So if you're out and about, need a little chow, that's the spot to go, 115th in Western Avenue. All right, folks, High and Tight, sponsored by our friends at Midwest Orthopedic Consultants, locations in Oak Lawn and Orland Park. All right, man, I'm here. I love this campus. Bleachers, track. This football field, though, right now, it's looking a little shady. It's 6 weeks into the season, I get it. Also playing soccer here. You know what that means? It's time to invest in some turf. How about some red field turf? Bloom's got the blue. Let's go red here. Time to make the investment, bite the bullet. The campus looks magnificent. This would be the icing on the cake. All right, folks, hope you enjoyed the show. Have a great week.